850 IS if you need a lift. Who's the kid in the drop? Who else? Will Smith. Living that life, some consider a myth. Rock from South Street to 125th. Women used to tease me, give it to me now nice and easy. Since I moved up like George and Wheezy, cream to the maximum. I'll be axing them. Would you like to bounce with the brother that's platinum? Never see Will attacking them. Rather play ball with Shaq and them, flatten them. Like, getting. Thought I took a spell, but I didn't. Trust the lady of my life, she hitting. Hit her with a drop top, with the ribbon. Crib for my mom on the outskirts of Philly. You trying to flex on me? Don't be silly. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Joliet, Manuka.
And here we go.
Star 96.7.
What is it?
Your music variety.
John Tesh with you, Intelligence for Your Life. Two quick things for you. First, don't forget to sign up for that free Intelligence for Your Life weekly newsletter. You can do that at Tesh.com. We're also on our Facebook page. And on Facebook, sign up for the alerts, Facebook.com/John Tesh, so you can be with me every time I do one of those Facebook Lives. Thank you. Now, here's a tip that seems very simple, but it's apparently very effective as well. If you're having trouble sticking with your diet, experts say try rubbing your ears. Yeah, massage your ears. Researchers at Westchester University in Pennsylvania found that stimulating the nerves in and around the ears triggers production of appetite-killing endorphins. So every time you feel a craving coming on, firmly massage your earlobes, your ear cartilage, and the surrounding skin for a full 60 seconds. Researchers say doing this at least 3 times a day will help you lose, get this, help you lose up to 6 pounds in a month.
This is the John Tesh Radio Show.
And coming up, do you find yourself focusing more on what you have not accomplished rather than what you have achieved? I'll explain why toxic productivity is on the rise and how to beat it. Stand by. Let's get into your music variety on Star 96.7.
The memories of the war, all the special things I bought, they mean nothing to me anymore. But to you, they were everything we were. They meant more than every word. Now I know just what you love me for. Take all the money you want from me. Hope you become what you want to be. Show me how little you care, how little you care, how little you care. You dream of glitter and gold. My heart's already been sold. Show you how little I care, how little I care, how little I care. My diamonds leave with you. You're never gonna hear my heart break. Never gonna move in dark ways. Baby, you're so cruel. My diamonds leave with you. Material never fooled me. When you're not here, I can't breathe. Think I always knew. My diamonds leave with you. Shake it off. Take the fear of feeling lost. Always me that pays the cost. I should never trust so easily. You lied to me, lied to me. Then left when my heart round your chest. Take all the money you want from me. Hope you become what you want to be. Show me how little you care, how little you care, how little you care. You dream of glitter and gold. My heart's already been sold. Show you how little I care, how little I care, how little I care. My diamonds leave with you. You're never gonna hear my heart break. Never gonna move in dark ways. Baby, you're so cruel. My diamonds leave with you. Material never fooled me. When you're not here, never gonna hear my heart break, never gonna move in dark ways. Baby, you're so cruel. My diamonds leave with you. Material love won't fool me. When you're not here, I can't breathe. Think I always do. My diamonds leave with you. Never gonna hear my heart break, never gonna move in dark ways.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to our October 24th session of our board meeting. We started early tonight at 6:30 to complete our executive session. Now we're back in the regular session, and we're at Discover Mokena. Community calendar, Clerk Martini.
The community calendar for October 2022. From October 24th through November 4th, the early voting is available at the Village Hall for the November 8th general election. Times are from 8:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. Once again, Village Hall. October 25th is a recycle day. October 26th is the first fall free leaf and branch pickup. Bags of leaves and bundled branches. New Way will continue to pick up all other yard waste and grass clippings through the end of November. Call 708-479-3900 or visit www.mokena.org to sign up. October 29th, the DEA Mokena Drug Take-Back Initiative is at the Mokena Police Department from 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. at 10907 Front Street. Bring in your expired and unused prescription drugs for proper disposal. October 29th through the 30th, the Mokena Women's Club 47th Annual Holidays Arts and Crafts Show at Lincoln Way East High School. It has over 125 crafters, door prizes, and free parking. Saturday from 9 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. and Sunday 9 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. It's at 201 Colorado Avenue in Frankfort. October 31st is our trick-or-treat hours in Mokena from 3 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Please drive carefully and beware of the ghosts and goblins. November 2nd is the Site Plan and Architectural Review Committee meeting at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Village Hall. November 8th is the Election Day. All polling places are open from 6 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. November 8th is also a Recycle Day. November 10th, the Mokena Fire Department's free senior luncheon. It's at 10:30 a.m. at 19853 South Wolf Road. You can register online or at mokenafire.org or call 708-479-5371. November 13th, the Mokena Park District Indoor Flea Market at the Oaks Recreation and Fitness Center is from 9 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. at 10847 West LaPorte Road. November 14th, the Mokena Fire Department CPR class is from 6 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at 19853 South Wolf Road. For more information and or to register online at mokenafire.org or at station number 1. And November 14th, the Village Board of Trustee meeting is at 7 o'clock p.m. at the Village Hall.
Thank you, Clerk. Okay, consent agenda, Mr. Tomasowski. Oh, I'm sorry, public comments. Public comments, anyone here for public comments? Okay, now, John, consent agenda.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 4 items on the consent agenda this evening, and they are as follows. First item is a motion to adopt resolution number 2022-R-009 regarding appointment of an authorized agent for the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund for the Village of Mokena, Will County, Illinois, effective October 25th, 2022, and authorize the village president and village clerk to execute the same. Second item is a motion to approve the appointment of Finance Director Nathan Pasbrig as the Village of Mokena delegate to the Southwest Agency for Health Management for fiscal year 22. Third item is a motion to approve and authorize the use of municipal village resources for William Martin VFW Post 725 sponsorship of a Halloween display at 19783 Fiona Avenue from 5 to 8 p.m. on Monday, October 31st, 2022. The final item is a motion to approve the minutes from the October 10th, 2022 board meeting and work session.
Motion, please.
Mayor, move to approve consent agenda items 7A, B, C, and D is depicted in the October 20th, 2022 request for board action prepared by the village administrator.
Second.
Motion by trustee Engler, seconded by trustee Matanius. Any questions or comments from the board? We have a motion on the floor and properly seconded. Clerk, please take the roll.
Trustee Engler?
Aye.
Trustee Matanius?
Aye.
Trustee Richmond?
Aye.
Trustee Budson?
Aye.
Trustee Dauphiné?
Aye.
And Trustee Fedora?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Okay, appointments and proclamations. St. John's United Church of Christ 100-year anniversary proclamation. Clerk, please read the proclamation.
St. John's United Church of Christ 100-year anniversary proclamation. Whereas 2022 marks the 100th anniversary of St. John's United Church of Christ in the village of Mokena. And whereas the village board understands the importance of preserving the history of the village of Mokena, and in doing so recognizes long-standing institutions which have contributed and continue to contribute to the history of the village, including St. John United Church of Christ on its 100th anniversary. And whereas the Centennial Planning Committee of the St. John United Church of Christ recently extracted 2 time capsules containing items from 1922 and 1987 and hosted a community event and celebration on October 2nd, 2022 to commemorate the history of the church on its 100th year anniversary. And whereas members of this congregation have always believed that the church and community should be mutually supportive and have manifested this commitment by providing tangible assistance with many worthwhile civic projects. And whereas many individuals and families have benefited from this church through the years and many facets of its outreach and practical assistance to the needy through their hands-on labor efforts with Back Bay Mission, volunteer work with the Fish Community Outreach Program, sponsorships of blood drives in conjunction with Versity Blood Centers, collection and preparation of shoeboxes full of gifts and wishes for Operation Christmas Child, the creation, blessing, and distribution of prayer shawls, and service at Shepherd's Table. And whereas St. John's United Church of Christ continues to engage in the community with annual events to support the projects and missions of the church with bunco nights, garage sales, golf outings, Halloween trunk or treats, and their popular and delicious turkey dinners. And whereas it is a pleasure to extend this expression of our esteem and best wishes to the members of this congregation on this memorable occasion of this anniversary. Now, therefore, I, Frank A. Flesher, Mayor of the Village of Mokena, on behalf of the entire village board and all our residents, do hereby extend our sincere congratulations on this happy occasion and extend our best wishes to Pastor Rocky Shuneman and members of the St. John United Church of Christ congregation for continued success in your labor of love for all mankind. Proclaim this 24th day of October, 2022.
Pastor Shuneman, would you like to say some words, please?
I think I will simply say that on behalf of the congregation and staff at St. John's United Church of Christ, I received this proclamation with much joy and look forward to many more years of serving the community in any way that we can. So thank you once again.
Mr. Shenneman, to you and to the St. John's, this board would like to give you our congratulations, and St. John's has been a very integral part of Mokena. We've worked together over the years. St. John's has meant a lot to Mokena. In fact, Mark Schoenweiss is sitting out there. He used to sit up here as a zoning and planning commission member.
So I've heard.
So we've had a lot of working together, but thank you very much. And thanks, John, for what St. John's, for what you've meant to Mokena. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll hold off while you guys can leave. Okay, old business, police station commissioning. Mr. Zoller.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. For consideration this evening, we're bringing forward a proposal to recommend entering into a commissioning agent agreement with a qualified vendor. Commissioning, for whatever purpose the public, is a process used to ensure building requirements of the IECC or the Illinois Energy Conservation Code and any of the requirements contained within the bid documents for the police station are met. Commissioned by this outside agency, helps ensure the mechanical systems, including HVAC, meet required standards and work the way they are supposed to upon completion of the project. Commissioning agent conducts testing on, monitors equipment, the facility's HVAC system, which in this case consists of a geothermal pump system with multiple unitary heat pumps, a central direct outside air handling unit, a makeup air unit, and miscellaneous exhaust fans and unitary heaters. For this purpose, the staff sought commissioning proposals from 8 qualified commissioning agents and received proposals back from 3 of those. Firms received those proposals from CERX Solutions, Hamsco, and SSRCX, and the prices range on the proposals from $14,177 up to $36,645. Staff found in their evaluation that SSRCX, which is a firm out of Wheaton, also has a national presence, was the most responsive to our follow-up requests at the staff level for additional information on the scope, as well as identifying professional staff that they would be assigning to the project. Also, unlike the other 2 agents, SSRCX provide an extensive list of comparable project clients from throughout Chicagoland and elsewhere around the country. A number of these comparable projects were public safety projects. And we also noted that SSRCX possesses considerable experience with geothermal systems, which this station has, is going to have. SSRCX have the best pricing for the scope of work that was prescribed. Again, we think professional staff is probably at the top or at the best, and their proposal seems to be superior to the other 2. As a reminder, we're looking for somebody here that we would think would be objective and independent in representing the village in this project and doing so at the lowest cost. So in our estimation, SSRCX is that firm in this case. And we can recommend this evening that the board go ahead and enter an agreement with SSRCX in the price that they've proposed, which is $14,177 for the commissioning of the police station.
Motion, please.
Mayor, move to accept the proposal of and entering into an agreement with SSRCX of Wheaton, Illinois for professional commissioning services in connection with the Village of Mokena's police station project in the amount of $14,177 and to authorize village administrator and village staff to execute same.
Second.
Motion by trustee Engler, seconded by trustee Matanius. Any questions or comments from the board? We have a motion on the floor and properly seconded. Clerk, please take the roll.
Trustee Engler.
Aye.
Trustee Matanius.
Aye.
Trustee Richmond.
Aye.
Trustee Fedora. Aye. Trustee Dauphiné.
Aye.
And Trustee Budson.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, Mayor.
Wastewater treatment plant improvements, construction engineering agreement amendment. Mr. Polkman.
Thank you, Mayor. The wastewater treatment plant improvement project is progressing into the final stages. Despite everything going pretty well, the project has experienced some schedule impacts, particularly in the supply chain and material supply issues. Strand and Associates, who's our consulting engineer, has served as the construction engineer throughout the project following its design of these improvements. And just some notes for the public, as far as from a big picture standpoint, these improvements are allowing the village to construct a new portions of our sewer treatment facilities that include a new headworks bar screen, the IEPA mandated biological and chemical phosphorus removal, more energy efficient aeration basins, as well as new disc technology filters. And all this is being done through funding of roughly the $8.5 million bid project without bonding or an increase to the utility users. Before the board tonight for consideration is an amendment to the construction engineering services agreement with Strand to continue to complete the project. An extension for the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, or DCEO, grant, as well as subsequent supply chain issues and scheduling conflicts are the basis for obtaining this amendment to the current construction engineering services agreement. Just some general background for the public as well. Beginning in April of 2020, the village bid this wastewater project while pursuing the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity grant funding totaling $750,000. Eventually, a response came from the state of Illinois, but that did not occur until May of 2021, after the project had already been bid and the project had already started. DECIO required state inclusion of the Business Enterprise Program and Utilization Plan, which caused an additional cost and an additional extension of time to the contract. Project amendment was approved in March, and then the construction engineering portion was designated to be extended only once needed. What's proposed here is during the last 18 months of construction, the wastewater treatment project has also incurred several time delays due to the supply chain issues and material shortages. The impacts that were most common were significant in areas that had significant electronic componentry. The contractor has worked to reduce some of the impacts, but Williams Brothers, who is the contractor, has received a 90-day extension based on the actual material and supply delays that we encountered. Currently, the project is on target, though, to be completed substantially before the end of the year. Staff is recommending an amendment extending the construction engineering services related to the construction administration and on-site inspection services. The amendment extends the period for the project from 18 months to 24 months. It provides agreed compensation for additional construction administration time with a fixed amount of $44,000 and on-site inspection fees not to exceed $545,000 from the established previous $416,000 based on that time extension. The remainder of the services called for in the construction engineering agreement are still provided under the original contract without any increase. Therefore, staff is recommending the board move forward with the Strand Agreement amendment at this time.
Motion, please.
Mayor, move to approve the contract amendment with Strand and Associates, Inc. for the wastewater plant improvement engineering contract and authorize the village president and village clerk to execute same.
Second.
Motion by trustee Engler, seconded by trustee Matanius. Any questions or comments from the board? We have a motion on the floor and properly seconded. Clerk, please take the roll.
Trustee Engler?
Aye.
Trustee Matanius?
Aye.
Trustee Budson?
Aye.
Trustee Richmond?
Aye.
Trustee Dauphiné?
Aye.
And Trustee Fedora?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Okay, where are we at now? Village administrator comments.
No
Recommendation.
12A, yeah.
Thanks for sneaking this stuff in here.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, John. Staff recently advertised for bids for the snow plowing of Hickory Creek, Front Street, McGovney, and Village Hall parking lots. The work was bid per incremental snowfall, and the specifications required that the lots must be cleaned by 4 a.m. to allow commuters to begin parking. This work was bid for a 3-year period with an option to renew the contract if both parties agree to their terms. However, the specifications state that the Village of Mokena reserves the right to terminate the contract after 1 year should the contractor not perform satisfactory. On Tuesday, October 11th, we had the bid opening, and we received 2 bids. The lowest cost bidder was groundskeeper located at 13148 Maple Road in Mokena. They have met the required specifications, and their equipment and references have been reviewed by the staff with positive results. They attended the pre-bid meeting and have taken the tour of the lots with staff to familiarize themselves with the work to be completed. Groundskeeper was awarded the snow plowing contract in fiscal year 2020 and has performed this service since then for the Village of Mokena. Based on the information above, staff would recommend that the Village Board award the contract to snow plowing of the snow plowing of the municipal and commuter lots to Groundskeeper Landscaping at the price listed in this memo. Should the board concur with staff's recommendation, the following motion would be recommended, Mayor.
Motion, please.
Mayor, move to award a contract for the municipal computer parking lot snow plowing to Groundskeeper Landscape Care LLC at the increment amounts listed above and authorize the Village Public Works Director to execute acceptance of the contract.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Engler, seconded by Trustee Matanius. Any questions or comments from the board? We have a motion on the floor and properly seconded. Clerk, please take the roll.
Trustee Engler.
Aye.
Trustee Matanius.
Aye.
Trustee Richmond.
Aye.
Trustee Budson.
Aye.
Trustee Fedora.
Aye.
Trustee Dauphiné.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you again, Dan. Okay, now to Village Administrator comments.
Thank you, Mayor. We have a couple here this evening. I'll let the chief lead us off.
Okay, Mayor and Board, this is Saturday, October 29th from 10 to 2. The Mokena Police Department, in partnership with the DEA, will be conducting our semi-annual drug drop-off. Our residents are encouraged, if they have any old prescriptions at home or any prescriptions that are unused, to bring them down to the police department where we can dispose of them. We do not take sharps, though, or any liquids, so the public is cautioned, please don't bring your needles or any liquids. But if you have any old medicines sitting around your medicine cabinet, we ask you to bring it down to the police department so we can dispose of it properly.
Next here, we want to remind our residents and our businesses for our communication tool that we know a lot of people are using, but we still run into the businesses and residents that have not, is our Everbridge Community Alert Network. So what that is that's a system that the village several years ago partnered with Will County Emergency Services as part of a program, Nixle, that if you go to our website as highlighted here to Community Alerts, you can sign up to get on the Everbridge system. What that allows you to do as a resident or a business or someone interested in information from the village is get updates about anything from an emergency level, if you click just that box, to announcement notices, so reminders of what as simple as when garbage is going to be delayed, to an emergency from the police department or DPW with respect to infrastructure, those kind of things. Now, once you go through this process, not only can you sign up for whether you want announcement notices, emergency, non-emergency related information, you can also dictate to us how you would like that information. And some of the options are your home phone number, a work phone number, your cell phone number. Would you like it text to you as well as a phone call? Would you like it email, text, or a phone call, or a combination thereof? So please, if you are interested in this, come to our village website page, hit Community Alerts, and it will walk you through the system. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to call us here at Village Hall. And I know the Clerk Martini highlighted this, but right around the corner here, a week from today is Halloween, Monday, October 31st. So as a reminder, the trick-or-treat hours are 3 to 7 p.m. And also as a reminder, if for whatever reason you won't be home or don't want to participate, no trick-or-treating signs here at Village Hall. And please, let's all have a very safe and enjoyable Halloween here coming up. That's what we have now.
Okay, trustee comments. Trustee Engler.
Okay, just a couple, Mayor. This past Thursday, October 20th, we had our beautification awards. I'd like to thank the Pipe Fitters Local 597 for allowing us to host them there. We had over 100 people in attendance for our 2021, 2022, and Lifetime Awards. We handed out quite a few. I'd like to thank those people for keeping Mokena beautiful, and I'd also like to thank all my judges. We had several of those in attendance, and I really appreciate that. Some of them also took photos for me, but my husband Mike, thank you so much for taking most of the pictures for me. I'd like to thank George, Kirk, and Jim Richmond for being there to help out that day, and Katie, Chris, and Emily for all you did behind the scenes for us. And happy Halloween, everybody. Stay safe.
Thank you, Deb. Trustee Richmond.
Just a couple quick ones. The Boy Scout Troop 40 Spaghetti Dinner was a great success, it seemed like, and thank you to Officer Mokena for all he did to get that going and all he's done for our community. Also, too, is the Lincoln Way Marching Bands. I think it took 9th out of 80 at their regional competition in Indianapolis. So congratulations to them, as well as everyone. Have a great Halloween.
Thank you, Jim. Trustee Dolphin.
Thank you, Mayor. I think I'd just like to thank Commander Hogan and the VFW for their sponsoring of that Halloween display. I know Trustee Matanius, you worked with them closely on that, so looking forward to checking out that on Halloween, and wish everyone a happy and safe Halloween.
Thank you, Rob. Trustee Fleur.
Thank you very much. I would like to congratulate the village and all of the Mokena businesses that placed in the Southland's Best competition, and we were all in attendance at the awards this past week, and it was a wonderful, wonderful event. So congratulations to everybody. And in the interest of time, since there's probably very few people watching us right now, I will just say, go Bears.
Go away. Thank you, Melissa. Trustee Butson?
I just echo what everyone else has said, and I'll make it short and sweet, and I pass.
That's it. Okay, Trustee Matanius. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to actually extend thanks to Debbie Engler and Mike Engler for beautification awards. That's a lot of work that they do to get it to that point, going around taking pictures of every house, organizing it. So Debbie, you and Mike, thank you so much and congratulations. Halloween, be careful. There's a lot of little kids running around. We don't want to hit anybody, so be aware. Also, I want to thank Commander Hogan and the VFW also for sponsoring the event over at Fiona. And it's a great event. If you haven't seen it yet, I hope you get out there and see it, because I've taken my grandkids there already. It's an unbelievable thing to see. So, Mayor, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Okay, clerk's comments?
I will pass for this evening. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, clerk. George, thank you for filling in for me at the beautification awards.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was a short notice. Thank you very much. Halloween again, please everybody be careful out there. Slow down. These kids are going to be walking around. They're not interested in you driving, so you've got to be interested in them. Please be careful with them. They can't see you with all their costumes on, so slow down, please. The other thing is, St. John's was mentioned tonight for their turkey dinner. That's November 5th, isn't it?
Correct.
It is? Good, thank you. So if you can make it there November 5th, it's always a nice meal, and please stop by and help them out.
You can do takeout too, Frank.
Pardon?
You can do takeout too.
You can do takeout too, just like they did Saturday when we were there.
Yeah.
You know, you could, they had takeouts for spaghetti, and the spaghetti was just as good as it is every year. I want to thank them for putting that on every year, because God knows I ate enough. But
3 plates.
It was very good the other night. Okay, I would like to adjourn in the workshop, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Engler, second by Trustee Matanius to adjourn in the workshop. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We will be in workshop in a second or two.